No, they're not.
Really hard. Because everybody's talking about conference championship, who you might play. You still got to deal. You still got to take care of business on the field today. That's the most important thing. It's been a phenomenal season up to this point, David. Great things ahead potentially, but you got to win this one today.
Well, and I think that's what's really important. It's a great start, and now it's about finishing the season. To be at the top is awesome, but you can't lose a conference game or two conference games to get yourself out of the mix here. And again, when you're so close to the finish line.
He's brought down quickly. Middle game here. Still in short for the first down. And the
Buckeyes moving quickly to the line. Wants to throw one third down. Unloads to the wide out. He's got another man.
Why?
The Buckeyes have it with a first and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man on the right. Let's talk for a minute about as most everyone knows by now, one of the top disruptors on defense in the country. 5-star defensive lineman, and they got him with a huge verbal commitment last week. What's that going to do for them?
I mean, the excitement level through the roof. Getting a guy like that, you know is plug and play. I mean, big, strong, athletic, makes your defensive line vulnerable right away.
I'm going to need some offensive coordinator help here. Or some defensive coordinator. Yo. Oh, I hear you. Right here. Her.
Felt pretty good. You started yet?
Yeah. You watching?
No, I haven't turned it on yet. I literally just got home
Oh, shit.
with some food.
It's not going too well, bro. 3rd and goal. Come on. I went 3 and out first drive, and he's on the 4. 3rd and goal, though.
So I'll pull up the stream on my PlayStation so I don't miss the notification of Buddy texting me.
Oh, yeah.
Or I guess I don't. What's your fucking Twitch username?
No, it's on YouTube. I put it in the link in the Discord.
Yeah, okay, so YouTube. Can you pass me my straw?
This guy's a dick, bro. I bet. You want to play that RPO game, bro? I can do that. At my new apartment right now, man. Yeah, I'm down 7-zip.
General chat?
No, yeah, it's in general. Go, go. Ooh.
Your YouTube name is Gentleman Campbell?
Yeah.
What a guy.
I'm terrible. I am terrible. Well, I lost already. Alright. I lost already, bro.
You got it, bro. Slight comeback.
Bro, like, the thing is any pass play I call, I can't audible for shit.
Your mic's on the stream.
Oh, shit, is it?
I can hear you in the party stream.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18.
this drive from their own 18-yard line. To the air on first down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target. You could tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
Another incompletion on third down.
Just how patient you want to be if you're on offense now, too. You're facing another fourth down. You punted the first one. You're trailing early in this game. You start feeling like you got to score touchdowns if you want to keep up. They might decide to stay aggressive here.
On fourth down, looking to pass. And they gambled in their own end, and now they give up really good field position.
Well, I knew the coach was confident in his offense. I did not know he was that confident this early in the game. Fourth and long. I thought he'd just punt that one away and let his defense take the field. Interesting.
The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. And he put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Caught behind the line. It's Smith. Out of bounds after a big pickup on the play, just a couple of yards short of the goal line.
And we're going to call his name a lot today because this dude, he had over 100 last week. He has over 100 almost every single week because he's a staple in this offense. Puts up big numbers, makes big plays, and that's why he's also in the Heisman Trophy.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Makes the catch. It's Gill. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. He lets it fly. He makes a grab. Touchdown, Ohio State. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
And this crowd was already jacked up. They were already excited. They were already making a difference in this football game. And the offense continues to pile on and give them something to cheer about. 27-0 here in the first half. This has been all home team.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Coming out on first down with the play fake. He'll take a deep shot here. And the DB right with him to knock it away.
Yeah, and the QB tried to use some touch, let that thing hang up in the air. But when you hang it up over the middle of the field, the defenders have a lot of time to go and try to get it and make a play. A lot of guys near the football. Nice job by the defense being in great position.
And his throw is incomplete. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball to the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got the tight end. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. And the Hawkeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. So you get stuffed on first down. You had an idea of what you wanted to do on second, but I'm guessing it's back to the drawing board now.
Yeah, you got to figure out who you are and what you are. What's your next best play? Or what is the defense going to do? If they've been aggressive, okay, well, if they've been aggressive, I'm going to throw that deep ball. If they've been sitting back, I might sneak a draw in here.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run...
Turning it on! And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Iowa!
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Back to pass, it's St. Clair. Got a man, it's Tate. Let's talk just for a second about Ohio State. Boy, did they have a big pickup in recruiting. Stud in the secondary. 5-star defensive back. Gives them a verbal. What a huge boost for this program, David.
This is enormous. Getting a guy in the back end, a 5-star guy like that, dude, it's plug and play. And those guys pan out at such a high level. Just, they have so much speed. The measurables there. This guy should be an impact player day one.
Well, it's a nice job, too, the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Wants to go up top on first down. Throws for the tight end. He's got it. The time-honored phrase for a quarterback is field general. This dude in this environment, he's like a stadium commander. He's like an elevated rank above field general.
He's like an orchestrator. He knows how to set them off and then bring it up and bring the excitement with the big plays and make it look easy time and time again. And that's why this offense is so impressive.
Well, it's a nice job by the defender. They're closing the gap with the wide receiver. They're going to complete the hitch pass, but he's able to run right up on him, get him to the ground for a minimal gain.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Off play action. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
We're only in the first half already. This guy's got 2 TD passes. So you could see the defensive coaching staff on the sideline telling this D-line, guys, we got to get after this guy. We have to affect his rhythm and not let him be so comfortable back there. Right there, they were able to get after him. Let's see if they can keep it up.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. It's complete to the right. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. 4th down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. The decision to go for it does not pan out. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. They'll start this drive going to the air. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
Going to swing it on second down. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42.
And nice play by the QB, understanding when to get the ball out. This is something that I guarantee you, Palmer, you and your receivers did all the time at Florida. Just the timing, knowing when the ball's coming out and when the ball's going to be thrown so I can go make a play.
It's so important to rep it like that because you never know in games when those opportunities are going to happen. But I think that time the quarterback pre-snap, him and the receiver, they made a little eye contact. They knew this was going to be an opportunity, and they went out and they executed what they practice every single day, what you just said, David, and it works to perfection.
Under fire. They get to him as he throws. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Got room on the return. And he showed off the wheels after using the hands on the pick, and he gets it down to the 34-yard line.
I'll tell you something, in college football, you're lucky if you get 2 interceptions in a season. This guy now has 2 interceptions. In the first half of this game, he's been reading the quarterback's eyes, and he has been everywhere, an absolute baller.
Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. Looking to throw at St. Clair. Hauls it in. And they do a really good job. Not as easy as it looks to get those blocks. And he picks up the first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. And he will score. Touchdown Buckeyes.
And man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Ohio State.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finish the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
The Big 12 has become must-see TV, and fellas, today's clash is no different. Georgia is on top, but this is a close game, and you know, back in the day, you'd feed Herschel Walker and go home. That guy needs to emerge for them today. They're up by a field goal over SMU. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this Big 12 Clash of the Titans. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Going right to work up top. Looking to the big tight end. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
I mean, this game has to feel like a living nightmare for this quarterback. We're still in the first half. And this guy, with all the interceptions he's thrown, with all the inaccurate balls, nothing is going right. They have no semblance of a passing game because they simply cannot establish a rhythm under center.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
On third down, he drops to throw. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. The Hawkeyes will call on their punt team. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? The offense changing the play. To throw, it's St. Clair. He tries to take the top off. It's a big stride inside the 10. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. He'll set up to throw. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Back to pass on second down. He wants it all. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Go ahead and roll the dice to start this second half. They're lined up for an onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it. Comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the third. First play of the drive, wants to throw. He wants to take the top off. And it's caught inside the 25. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22.
And they find him early, and I love it because last week they found him often. He had over 100 yards, and they found him throughout the season. This offense is built on his playmaking ability. This dude is unbelievable. He's unguardable, and that's why he's in the Heisman Trophy conversation. That's why he's going to be featured today and hopefully in these later moments in the season when you go win a Heisman.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? No, he just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
Shakes off the defender. They'll put the brakes on him at the 21, give him a yard.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
They're working that left side. He gets it inside the 20 to the 19, but they still have a ways to go, and it'll be 4th down. Got his man. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9. And the Buckeyes want to crank the tempo. Dropping back, it's St. Clair. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
And this offense shows right away on 1st down. They're willing to pass down here. Does this soften them up a little bit for the run here on 2nd down and goal?
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to pass. Now adjusting. Gets rid of it. Big fella moving. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
Oh, Well, short completion setting up third down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
Trying to get it done with the run here on 3rd and goal. He's a tough, crafty back, but he couldn't find his way to the marker, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, with a huge lead, interesting decision. Are you going to try to pad it with a field goal, or do you want to stay aggressive, David?
And what's nice is you got this big lead, so it really doesn't matter whichever you choose, but you can grab the points, or you can go to try to put this nail in the coffin.
Cooler 18! Cooler 18! Let's go! Looking to throw. Unleashes to the end zone. Fires and picked off. The 50. He's inside the 40. At the 20. Touchdown, Hawkeyes! The defense takes matters into its own hands.
And that's a great job by the defender there, back in his own end. He knew he had to make a play. He jumped the route, caught it, and he takes it all the way back. Forget flipping the field. How about scoring a touchdown?
And right down the middle. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Dropping back, it's St. Clair. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. He's got it! Open spacing! Touchdown, Buckeyes! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. And with the way he's throwing it right now, there are some big names at the top of that record list. J.T. Barrett, Dwayne Haskins, Justin Fields might be getting ready to move them down a notch.
And moving those guys down, that's a day. That's the day you dream about. That's the day where the ball's barely touching the ground, you're in a zone, and everything is going your way.
Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this... Oh, he's got some space! And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Trying to beat the D deep. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver at his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Looking to take a shot. And that is his fifth interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from. The return never really got started, but boy, he has set his team up at the 28. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Quarterback making checks. Dropping back, it's St. Clair. Trying to burn this defensive back. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up.
Well, in that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open. He's shown the ability to climb the ladder and make...
It's picked off, and that's number 10. He'll try to take it back. Good gain on the return, and set them up with a big play.
Well, the good news is after that second pick of the third quarter now for this guy, they're still winning the game, but they are living dangerously right now. And they can't expect to hold on to that. This guy keeps making bad decisions like we've seen here now in the first period of the second half.
And it's got to be frustrating because you always talk about taking care of the football, and you've got to lead in the second half. You need your quarterback to play smarter.
Wants to fire on second down. Snagged out of the air. He stopped just short of the goal line at the one. An explosive play has him set up.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Can the D deny them on second and goal? Quarterback sneak, wedging himself into the line. Sneaks it in.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
So the kickoff team will come out after they turn in a score on that last drive. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air, it's St. Clair. Throws to the tight end. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch.
Man, this guy has had an amazing year all season long. He has stepped up and made plays for his team when he needed it most. And with that last completion, he's now crossed 4,000 yards passing for the year.
Looking downfield on first down. The screen, he's got wheels. There he goes. He stopped just short of midfield. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 48. The Buckeyes with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. Here's the pressure. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
This defense continues to do a great job of not letting a great athlete at quarterback make big plays on them. Great job pursuing him, keeping him in that cage, not letting him get out in the open field because we know he can do some damage. Nice job by this defense so far.
At midfield, he's got room. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Looking to throw on first down. That's reeled in. It's Smith. Gets enough for the first down, but not sure they'll get another play off here in the third quarter. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Peoples. He just won't take a big hit. Slides off guys. Makes moves. He's down to the 21.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
Looking to throw, it's St. Clair. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Base 27 jump. Base 27 jump. From the gun on third down. It's complete to the left. Breaks the tackle. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9.
This guy's been a go-to guy for this offense all game long. We've seen that here on a critical third down late in the game with the lead. Guess who shows up with another big one? That guy.
Going up top again. Working that wide receiver screen. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Ohio State. They put another one on the board here in the fourth quarter, and how about this team? Just a lone blemish on the resume and about to go to 10-1.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. And he throws yet another interception. Does he know which color jerseys they're wearing?
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's pass, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got his man quickly. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
I like the mitts, the big fella coming in with the catch. Hey, running a little bit of a route, showing a little wiggle, getting open, throw him the football. That's when he catch it, big fella.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. He uncorks one deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. You have a big lead in the fourth quarter. When you do that, the only explanation for it is you're trying to send a message by sticking in another touchdown.
Yeah, in saying, listen, it's your job to stop us, and right now we're eating you alive. So I think, you know, there's some psychological warfare, right? There's some, I'm going to get in your head. There's some, I want to beat you on the recruiting trail and in the future, and, you know, kind of take that and a little rub their nose in it.
The Buckeyes will line it up on 1st and 10. Here's a heat. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Now the connection takes it to the 11.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the first down there. They've tried doubling him. They've tried man coverage, zone coverage. Nothing working on.
And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get concerned. Because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Interesting matchup this week in the Big 12 today. In fact, they're all interesting this season. Georgia has the lead right now, but they have not been able to separate themselves just yet between the hedges of Sanford Stadium. They're up by 10 over SMU. We'll circle back if anything changes in this interesting Big 12 matchup. Back to you guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Missed receiver there. It's incomplete.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game because he's had 0 rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Hauls it in, the first down and more. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on fourth down. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Here we go. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the right. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
How aggressive might this play call be on third and short from the 46? From the gun, wants to pass. Caught near the sticks. It's Gill. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. Finds his tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Firing to the right, complete. Gets away from one, finds room. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
Defense is about getting the guy on the ground, holding on for dear life. It's hard, I know, with so much speed on the outside, but you got to get that guy on the ground. When you miss one tackle, next thing you know, all that extra yardage is killing your defense.
Let's see if this offense can answer the bell. Their coaches challenged them all week long. When they got down to the red zone, we've got to be able to run the football because we're going up against a top 10 rushing defense. Let's see if they can step up here and get it done.
The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. Here comes the heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
That's a phenomenal job getting after the quarterback and getting a hit on him to affect his accuracy, because if they didn't get the pressure, that was going to be a touchdown. He had a guy...
And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. But they still do count him for 6.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense, continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop you.
Fires deep toward the end zone. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Some would say run out the clock. Some would say I don't need to add points. But here's the thing. It's your job to stop them on defense. Now, listen, the handshakes, they might get a little bit interesting after this game, but the offense did their job.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. One more play to pad the stats. Wants to go up top on first down. Unloads to the wideout. It's complete. And that will be the final play as the clock strikes 0 here. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.
And those are fun moments in the locker room, aren't they, Jesse? Like, everybody's doubting us. Nobody thinks we can win. It's really easy to motivate that type of squad. They played motivated. They played a little ticked off. I'm here for it. I love it. I love the excitement.